The rain tasted like phosphorus. Sergeant Major Thorne spat, wiping his visor. Kappa 186F wasn't proving to be the scenic deployment he's hoped for. He stared at the skeletal remains of the atmospheric processor, its hull scarred by something far nastier than acid rain. Bravo 3 had been dispatched to New Eden, a forgotten colony world, to assess its viability. Viability, a euphemism for see if it's worth sending more people to die on. Reading still erratic, Sergeant Major Reyes' voice crackled over the comms. Gravimetric distortions spiking near the settlement. Sensor ray keeps dropping connection. Thorne grunted. Reyes was a good specialist, but prone to fussing. Focus on what you can *C Reyes, and try to find the source of the interference. Corporal Silver, ever the pragmatist, chimed in. Probably just old tech failing, Sergeant Major. Place looks like it's been deserted for decades. Decades isn't the word. Corporal, Lieutenant Chen's voice was clipped, professional. The colony vanished. Corporal. No distress calls, no wreckage, nothing. Chen is the new CO, barely out of the academy. Thorne respected her competence, but found her relentless optimism grating. Let's move out. Bravo 3. Eyes open. Pulse rifles charged. New Eden was a ghost town. Buildings stood intact, but draped in phosphorescent slime. The rain dripped from warped metal and crumbling concrete, painting the scene in an unsettling green glow. The silence was almost palpable, broken only by the hiss of the rain and the whine of their equipment. There's something wrong here, Sergeant Major, Reyes said, his voice tight with anxiety. The anomalies are intensifying. Stay sharp, Reyes, Thorne said, his hand instinctively resting on his pulse rifle. He felt a pressure behind his eyes, a subtle hum resonating within his skull. He dismissed it as fatigue. It was just the rain. They reached the central plaza. A monolithic structure dominated the space, shimmering subtly in the rain. It was organic in appearance, a grotesque parody of architecture pulsing with a sickly green light. What asterisk is asterisk that thing? Silver muttered, his usual bravado gone. Unknown, Chen replied, her voice tight. Scan it, Reyes. Full spectrum. As Reyes began his scan, the pressure in Thorne's head intensified. Images flashed before his eyes, impossible geometries, alien landscapes, a sense of vast, ancient consciousness. He gasped, clutching his head. Sergeant Major, are you all right? Chen asked, stepping forward. I need a moment, Thorne mumbled, fighting to clear his mind. The images subsided, leaving a lingering sense of connection, as if a piece of him had been temporarily exposed to something immense and alien. Readings are off the charts, Lieutenant, Reyes said, his voice trembling. Energy signatures unlike anything I've ever seen. It's affecting the local gravimetric field. It's asterisk broadcasting asterisk something. Suddenly, movement. Sheets emerged from the surrounding forest, distorted humanoid forms with elongated limbs, phosphorescent green skin, and glowing eyes. They moved with a disturbing synchronicity, their movements almost ritualistic. Xenos, Chen said, her voice flat. Weapon eyes. The xenos advanced, their movements deliberate, their eyes fixed on Bravo 3. Join. Become. One voice echoed in Thorne's mind, not through his comms, but directly within his consciousness. He stumbled, instinctively raising a hand to his head. What word was that? Xenopsychic influence, Chen explained, her voice strained. They're trying to control our minds. Silver opened fire, his pulse rifle barking a staccato of energy blasts. The xenos seemed unfazed, continuing their advance. Reyes, distracted by the escalating psychic assault, fumbled with his senses. I can't block it, Reyes cried out, clutching his head in agony. A searing pain ripped through his mind. He collapsed, his rifle clattering on the ground. Reyes! Chen shouted, attempting to reach him, but the xenos moved with unnerving speed, intercepting her. Silver, caught in a melee, laid down covering fire, but was quickly overwhelmed. Corporal! Thorne yelled, desperately trying to regain control of his own mind. The voices intensified, a chorus of alien consciousness urging him to surrender, to asterisk join asterisk. He felt a strange pull, a feeling of integration, as if his own thoughts were dissolving into something vast and ancient. Sergeant Major, report. Chen's voice crackled in his ear, a tone urgent. What's your status? I am fine, Lieutenant, Thorne said, the words sounding distant, detached. He felt a strange calmness ascend upon him, a sense of belonging. I am becoming. He looked at Chen, his gaze no longer his own. He saw the fear in her eyes, the desperate attempt to maintain control. He wanted to warn her, to tell her to run, but the words wouldn't come. The alien consciousness was taking over, rewriting his thoughts, reshaping his very being. Priority 1 transmission to Fleet Command, Chen ordered, her voice strained but resolute. Relief column dispatched. New Eden compromised. Xeno presence confirmed. Psychic influence severe. She paused, her gaze locking with Thorne's. Sergeant Major. Status report. Thorne opened his mouth to reply, but the words that emerged were not his own. Join. Become. One. He raised his pulse rifle, not at the xenos, but at Chen. Join. Become. One. Chen, realizing the horrifying truth, scrambled backwards, firing a desperate volley of energy blasts. Drone deploy, she cried as a reconnaissance drone launched into the sky. Drone down, Reyes' voice. Barely a whisper crackled through the comms. A single energy blast extinguished the drone's light. Chen, fall back. Now. Thorne's voice, layered with the alien consciousness, echoed in her ears. Chen, understanding that her warnings would likely not reach Fleet Command in time, activated her emergency beacon and sprinted towards the forest, desperate to escape the nightmare unfolding before her. She knew with a chilling certainty that she was alone. The rain continued to fall, washing away the blood and the slime, concealing the horrifying transformation taking place in the heart of New Eden. The monolith pulsed, bathing the scene in an eerie green glow, a monument to the inevitable joining. Join. Become. One.